Hello, Gemini. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. This is your October 2022 monthly forecast. So the first thing that I want to say is that I kind of feel a little bit nervous. So perhaps you're presented with an opportunity that may have you second guessing, excited about it, but very, very, very cautious. So let's see what the energy oracle has to say about this. So we have a thinking man and we have caring connection. So perhaps this, what you're feeling very cautious about, is a romantical relationship with someone who may be very intuitive, very I'm getting Cancer vibes. I really am. Very intuitive, very romantical, very a person who thinks a lot, a person who just contemplates. You know, you have those people who are always contemplating life and opportunities and dissecting situations and all of these interesting metaphors for life and all of this. So we have the Magician in the mirror. That's like the Magician in the traditional tarot. The Action card and the World. So the Magician, so it's interesting that you have the thinking man, caring connection, the Magician in the mirror, action, and the World. So the World card is about having everything at your disposal, everything that you could want, need, and desire to create the type of life that you desire to create. The Magician in the mirror is about the magician in the traditional tarot. It's about using the balance of the divine within yourself to bring about the type of life that you desire to create, the type of relationship you desire to create, the type of job, the type of house, type of car, type of environment, type of family, type of this, type of that. And what you give is what you reflect back, right? So sorry about the door closing. My friend doesn't know how to just close a door. So what it is that you give is reflected back to you. So the action that you put in and the opportunities that you seek, if that is what you're out doing, be it opportunities in partnerships, relationships, business partnerships, friendships, family dynamics, whatever the case may be. So whatever action you're putting into going out into the world and creating is what is reflected back to you. If you are sitting in a position of sedentariness or comfortability or complacency, then that is also reflected back, and all of this action and opportunity is then wasted. So be the magician that you are, be the person, be the creator that you are, be the person who goes out into the world and creates what it is that you desire, that you see for yourself, because it's all out there for you. All you have to do is take the opportunity, take the time, take the opportunity, and take the action, and bring things into balance. As you can see, the Magician in the mirror, he's holding fire and ice, or fire and water, or fire and storm. Even the action cards, the black and white. So what we have here is balanced, right? And when you are in a place of balance, you're more able to connect with the things around you, that you're more able to go out into the world and connect with what you want, need, and desire if you're more in a balanced and stable action mindset. So let's see what the Fairy Tarot has for you. So we have the Prince of Autumn, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. We also have unity, doing the right thing for the right reason, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritual minded community. This is like the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. The Emperor, using logic and structure to increase your success, get organized, a firm but compassionate leader, and renewal, review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgment of yourself and others. So we have some pretty powerful cards. Unity, Emperor, renewal. So we talked a lot in the Prince of Autumn card. We talk about taking wise action and paying attention to detail, paying attention to what needs to be done, paying attention to how you feel the action that you take and why you're taking it, and the quickness, the speedness, of the action that you take, right? And we also talk about being kind to others, and we don't only talk about being kind to others here. We talk about being kind to others, to yourself and others, in the renewal card as well. So releasing any type of judgment that you may have held against others that may be stopping you from living your best life. And judgment can do that. Judgment can do that. Insecurities can do that. Hate can do that. Resentment can do that. Envy can do that. Deceit can do that. All of those very low vibrational energies can stop you from going out into the world and living your best life, regardless of the action that you're taking and the opportunities that you have. Because when we place ourselves in a low vibrational energy, then we receive low vibrational energies back. It's what we were talking about, like the magician in the mirror. What you give is reflected back to you. So this is all about not only taking that leadership position, but having compassion for those around you, releasing everything that has been holding you back: judgment, jealousy, envy, insecurities. And a lot of that renewal, I kind of feel, has to do with how one sees themselves, right? What you see in the mirror is reflected back. So if you see an insecure person who is jealous of everything that everyone around them has and holds judgment against all of those people, then the action that your plan of action that you are taking of going out into this world and being angry or judgmental is, just say it, it's a waste of time, right? Because you're not going to get anything back but the reflection of what you're presenting. And then you see yourself as a victim to society, and then you see yourself as being held down by society and people who are doing better than you, or people who are more able to step into a position of authority or of power. You have that opportunity, but you have to release and let things go. You have to step into a time of renewal and unity and do things for the right reason and appreciate and approach things that work for you, and step into a community, be it spiritually minded or action oriented, that works for you and that is moving in the same direction that you are. And by using logic and structure, you increase that success. You have the opportunity you have the option of becoming a firm, compassionate leader, someone of authority, or an envious, deceitful, jealous, judgmental leader. And no one likes that. So when you are progressing forward in this time of action out into the world and creating what it is that you desire to create for yourself, be cautious and make the right decision and be kind to others, because what we project is what we get back. And if you're projecting nastiness, and if you're projecting dominance over others, and if you're projecting judgment, then that is what you get. But you have the opportunity to do the right thing. To do the right thing, Gemini. So do the right thing. Don't let that other side of you take over full control. Don't let that other side of you talk you into being the non-compassionate, non-chivalrous, dominant one, right? You're being guided to step into a time of healing with music and raise your standards. Okay. we talked about having the option of stepping into a time of being judgmental and dominant, or stepping into this, raising your vibration, raising your standards, and stepping into a time of compassion, stepping into a time of love and empathy for others. And there may be a lot of people out there who may resent you for stepping into a time of compassion and empathy and love and success and releasing judgment and all that comes with that. There may be people out there who will judge you for doing that because perhaps maybe they see you as a particular type of person, one who is strong, one who is hard, one who has this wall built up that says what they say and means what they say and doesn't care about the feelings of others, or like whatever. And this could be also a person that you're dealing with, and you may be so connected to this person that there are things about you that have been changing to match this person's energy, and we most certainly don't want to do that. So again, you're being called to heal, you're being called to create, and you're being called to raise your standards and not let yourself be manipulated or deceived by someone of power, right? This is a time of renewal for you, Gemini. This is a time of change for you. This is a time to be the person who you desire to be, and then go out and obtain what you desire from this world, not in a negative, ego, envious, judgmental, jealous way, but in a high vibrational, unified, loving, caring, compassionate way. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope it helps. I hope it helps you decide. I hope it helps you make a decision that you've been wavering on. But it is time to take action, and it is time to go forward, and it is time to connect with like-minded people, and it is time to take that authority position, and it is time for renewal and healing. It is time for you to raise your standards and be the person that other people, not so much who other people know you can be, but whose spirit, source, God, gods or goddesses, whomever it is that you resonate with, knows that you are a highly in tune, spiritual, divine being who is here to unify others, to help others out of the darkness into the light by healing, by creation, or creating, by being compassionate and loving, and being a leader whose desire is to help others remove themselves from the darkness and into the light as well. So Gemini, I hope this resonates. Until next time, know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.